Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my review of the new film, The Fate of the Furious. This movie stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jason Statham, Kurt Russell, Scott Eastwood, wait for it, Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, and a whole bunch of other people. Big cast, big budget, and it's expected to do big business at the box office. Now, in this movie, the 8th Fast and the Furious, don't you know, Dom is turned on his family. All of a sudden, the people he held so dear, he's turning his back on them, and they don't understand it. Why is that happening, Dom? How could you do that, Dom? That's not the real Dom in there. Now, because they need to track down Dom, they're going to need some help. So wouldn't you know, they go and they get the guy who was the bad guy in the last movie, in Jason Statham, to be their partner in this one. Well, the good thing about that is that it generates some of the funniest scenes in this film between Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham, two legit Hollywood actors. The unfortunate thing is every now and then Vin Diesel pops his head up to remind us that he's not a very good actor. No, he pops his head up and delivers one-dimensional lines as his one-dimensional character comes through this film again. Now, he might be a Hollywood heavyweight in terms of being able to deliver box office, but the words "the Academy goes to" will never be pointed in his direction. Now, overall, this movie seemed to be a struggle between Vin Diesel's poor, if you want to call it, acting, and the hilarious, amazing chemistry between Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham, who, in my opinion, should have a standalone movie on their own. At the end of the day, I give this movie a C+. It's not worth your time in IMAX. It isn't the best movie in this franchise. Quite frankly, it just reminds us that this franchise is getting really, really overdone. Even the makers of the Saw films at one point said, okay, enough's enough. Some people will enjoy this movie. I wasn't really one of them. I would have been perfectly comfortable seeing this on Netflix or seeing this later. But again, I took one for the team and went to see it now. The action sequences are so ridiculous and so nonsensical. Thank God for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham for saving this movie. Unfortunately, nothing could save Vin Diesel's acting. If you see this movie, I would love to know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier, and WittyWhittier.com. Thanks so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.